Hello and welcome to today's video. Today I am going to be doing BuzzFeed quizzes, so stick around for that and let's get into it. But first I'm just going to mention that if you want to support the channel, then make sure that you give it a like and you comment if you want videos like this, and yeah, let's just get into it. I wanted to do today's video just because I love watching people do BuzzFeed quizzes. I love doing them. It's like my favourite thing at like 10 o'clock at night, just popping onto BuzzFeed and taking stupid questions. But let's get into the first one. I'm just gonna select a few that I think would be good and just want to answer anyway. But yeah, so the first one that I chose is pick a TV show per decade and we'll reveal your best personality trait. So let's get into it. So the first one is, first, pick a show from the 1970s. And the options are All in the Family, Columbo, Happy Days, Little House on the Prairie, The Love Boat, and Wonder Woman. And I can honestly tell you, I do not know a single option other than Wonder Woman. So, gotta be Wonder Woman. And then the next one is, what's the best show from the 80s? So there's Cheers, Family Matters, Murder, She Wrote, Roseanne, The Golden Girls, Who's the Boss? And I only know two of these, so Murder, She Wrote and The Golden Girls. I can honestly tell you I have never watched either of them, but I feel like I just want to go for The Golden Girls just because girls support girls, you know what I mean? So let's go for that. Next, choose a 90s show. So the options are Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Dawson's Creek, Friends, Home Improvement, Law and Order, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So I obviously know a lot of these, but I feel like it has to be Friends because Friends is just so iconic. Although it is hard with The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because I also used to watch that. So it is difficult. But I think I'm probably going to have to go with Friends. So the next one is choose your favourite show from the 2000s. And the options are Breaking Bad, Desperate Housewives, Grey's Anatomy, Lost, Parks and Recreation, and The Office. And I know 4 out of 6 of those. I don't know Lost or Parks and the Recreation. But I feel like it has to be Breaking Bad. Just because, although I don't think I've actually ever watched Desperate Housewives. I've watched like Housewives, but like the Housewives of Beverly Hills or Orange County, but I've never, I'm very confused right now, but I am just gonna go with Breaking Bad. Okay, so the next one is what's the best show from the 2010s? And the options are Black Mirror, Game of Thrones, Lucifer, Rick and Morty, The Boys, and You. And the only one that I have not watched is The Boys. I mean, Black Mirror and Game of Thrones I haven't really watched that much of, or Lucifer. I don't think I've ever watched Lucifer, but I've heard a lot about it, so basically watch. And then Rick and Morty and You are 2 of my favourite shows. I have binge watched both of them so many times that every single year I will binge watch both of them. So it is a really difficult decision. But I feel like in my head, I'm leaning more towards Rick and Morty. And that is just for the pure, like, comfort that it brings me. And I do love You, but I feel like Rick and Morty just, it takes the cake. So we're going with that. We're going with Rick and Morty. And the next one is, and finally, select a show from the 2020s. So the options are Abbott Elementary, House of the Dragon, Love is Blind, Only Murders in the Building, The Bear, and Yellow Jackets. So I have watched 2 of these, and that's Love is Blind and House of the Dragon. And although I have watched Love is Blind, I don't necessarily like it that much. Like, I think it is entertaining in some parts, but I think you've got to get through all the boring stuff first, and I never really make it through the boring stuff. So I don't think I should choose that, because I didn't intentionally watch House of the Dragon. It's just because my dad watches it, or he did watch it. I was just coming downstairs one day and he was watching that, and then I think he fell asleep or something, but I was like, oh, I'm kind of enjoying this. So I actually haven't watched House of the Dragon as a whole, couldn't really tell you anything about it, but I do remember liking it, so we're going to go with that one. Okay, so my result is creativity. Wow, what a surprise. You have an exceptionally creative mind. You love making things and using your imagination. You see the world a little differently from everyone else, and that's a very good thing. That's very cute. Love that. Okay, on to the next quiz. So I just found another one, which is answer 6 random questions and we'll reveal which dog breed perfectly embodies your personality. How do you handle conflict? So the first option is, I avoid it at all costs, or I stand up for myself and my beliefs. I'll speak up if it's something really important. I try to diffuse the situation. I bottle up my emotions, or I'm usually the one starting the conflict. And I feel like I could probably say all of them. Yeah, probably all of them, but that's not an option. So I feel like the one that I'm leaning more towards is I stand up for myself and my beliefs, because I am a girl that knows what she wants, and I know what I want from life, and I know what my triggers and stuff are now, and I am trying to be more strong-minded and just a stronger individual. But yeah, trying to not let people push me over. But yeah, I now stand up for myself and my beliefs. If you want to eat a snack, what would you eat? So the options are pretzels, a banana, candy bar, almonds, popcorn, or chocolate chip cookies. And that's a hard one, between chocolate chip cookies and candy bar. But I have to probably go with candy bar. Even though I'm not American, but you know, candy bar it is. Where's your dream vacation destination? A quaint small town, a lively city, a secluded cabin in the woods, a tropical island, a theme park, or I prefer staycations. And I would like a secluded cabin in the woods, but I feel like I have to go with a tropical island. So the next one is, if you could have any superpower, which one would you choose? So the options are invisibility, healing, transportation, teleportation, telekinesis, shape-shifting, or super strength. And I feel like I would have to choose teleportation, because why would I? Do you know what it is? It's a lazy thing. I would love to just be like, okay, I want to go here, let's just teleport them. I would love to just do that rather than walk or get public transport or drive or do anything. I would just love to have a little teleporting device, or I could just, I'm there. Anyway, what would you do if you won the lottery? So the options are spend all the money on myself, give the money to friends and family, indulge a little but save most of it, pay off my debt, donate it to charity, or invest. And although I feel like I should be saying invest, that's not the option we're going with. Because I feel like I would do kind of like a combination of these things. So I would definitely indulge a little but save most of it. But obviously that indulging would be giving it to my friends and family as well, or spending it on myself. So yeah, I'm gonna choose that one. Describe yourself in one word. So the options are optimistic, kind, funny, shy, creative, and intelligent. And I think my answer would be the Leo in me really wants to say funny, but it's between funny and kind. Such Leos. Kind of funny. Wow, I'm just the full package. Just, could I not choose both? Like, okay. No, anyway, which one do I want to go with? Kind of. This is the first one where I just like do not know. I think I'm gonna go with funny, just because I am kind, but I just want to go with funny. Aww. So the dog breed that I am the most similar to is a dachshund. And I am the most similar to a dachshund because I'm determined, curious, and intelligent. I am excellent at finding creative ways to solve problems. Your friends know exactly who to come to when they have a problem, which that is very cute and very true. Well, that is the end to my video on BuzzFeed quizzes, and if you enjoyed this video then make sure that you give it a like and comment if you want another video. But yeah, I just thought I would do a little quick video doing some BuzzFeed quizzes, and yeah, if you want a part 2 then let me know. But yeah, hope you enjoyed today's video. See you soon. Love you.